Welcome back. We have Dave Shazowski joining us from the Kamloops Blazers this afternoon. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Susan. It's great to be here.
I'm glad that you are here. And what a win last night.
Huge win. It's their playoff games right now, and it was, you could feel it in the building. The kids felt it. The fans felt it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
Big
awesome.
win.
I know Spokane is one of the teams we have to really get past to get into the playoffs.
Yes, there's about 3 or 4 Portland's trying to catch us. Tri-City's trying to catch us. I don't believe Vancouver is officially eliminated. We're trying to catch Prince George. It's a race, and you know what? The good part is we're in the race. It's fun. Everybody feels it. I can hear everybody talking about it. It's a great time of the year.
It is, absolutely. A lot of excitement and a lot of fun when it comes to some of the different things that have been going on when we've started doing throwbacks to the 80s, and that's happening again tomorrow night. There's going to be a sort of a part of their uniform formerly known as Cooperalls. They're like pants that the Blazers used to wear.
Yes.
Instead of the shorts that they wear now with the big socks that come up.
Correct, yeah.
So we've got pictures. Let's, instead of me trying to describe them, maybe we can take a look at these Cooperalls, they were called.
They were called Cooperalls, yes.
So what happened that we don't see these anymore?
Well, I think that I'm a big believer that the original 6 teams in the NHL had a lot to do with it, and I don't think that any of those teams were ever going to go away from the traditional socks and pant look. Montreal, Boston, they weren't going to do it. And Hartford and the Philadelphia Flyers had tested them for a couple years. I believe the last year was 1986, and they say they're a little bit dangerous because of the fact you can slide on them.
Right.
But you know, all the referees. It's funny because all the referees in all the leagues wear them still today. You just don't realize it, but they have long Cooperalls on because they wear the same equipment, the girdles underneath, as well as the shin pads that we wore back then. And these are some interesting
Are they
clips.
Fighting over their Cooperalls right now?
They were fighting over the color scheme.
That must be it. So these sort of went to the wayside in the 80s, but tomorrow night versus Kelowna, these are going to be out on the ice.
They are, and you know what? It's exciting for us because we're the first team in the Canadian Hockey League anywhere that's known to us right now that have brought them back. And like you alluded to earlier, everybody loves the retro look. It's something that NHL teams are doing. They're going back to it. I think really what you're doing is just respecting the history and the tradition in your respective organizations. And I can't wait to see them. There's kids that don't know what they are. They had to Google them when we brought them in the dressing room.
I heard some of the players.
The players had no clue, and some of them had known it because, you know, a kid named Garrett Pilon, whose dad played in the Western Hockey League back in the 80s, he wore them. So I think it's going to be exciting. Everybody was talking about it all night last night, to the NHL scouts, to the fans, to some of the alumni that came to the game, to some of the men's leagues teams that are finding out what we're doing with these things when they're done. So we're really, really excited about them. We were told that we were the first team to initiate the teddy bear toss. Now, I would love to see the whole Western Hockey League and if not Canadian Hockey League have some teams that would do the same moving forward. And if it works out and guys like them, we'd like to try and wear them once a year and do something really fun. And then you could probably theme them as well and you know, make them particular to certain theme nights and customize them.
It is. It's a tip of the cap to our history, and I think it's great to people love nostalgia, so it's great to have that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we are almost out of time, but this is for tomorrow night's game versus Kelowna. How long until we'll get a feel for the playoff situation?
It could be any day now. It's hard to say. It could be right till the end of the wire, but tomorrow night's going to be a huge game. We're giving out the first 4,000 fans get our hockey cards. It's our annual hockey card night, so get in there because they're going to be going on sale after tomorrow's game. It's Kelowna. We love the rivalry in every sport.
Awesome. All right, Dave, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thanks very much for having me.
You got to come on the show more often.
I would love to.
It's fun.
I would love to.
BlazerHockey.com, Kelowna versus Kamloops tomorrow night. Of course, Kamloops is going to look way cooler, but you have to go and find out for yourself. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.